Dania Beach, where the Coast Guard intercepted 13 Cuban migrants aboard a rickety homemade vessel today.
Those migrants were stopped about 2 miles off the Dania Beach pier. Local 10's Nikki Mohan live with more on what is now going to happen to them. Nikki.
Janine and Cheyenne, those migrants are on a Coast Guard cutter off either further offshore than they were intercepted this morning. They were stopped just off the Dania Beach pier, and thankfully the weather was a lot better when they came in, but they will have to go back to Cuba.
13 Cuban migrants on board a makeshift sailboat spotted in the Atlantic about 9:40 a.m. Wednesday, a couple miles off the Dania Beach pier. Fort Lauderdale Fire Rescue rushing to the scene to see if anyone needed medical help. The Coast Guard not far behind. The migrants given life jackets and loaded onto a Coast Guard vessel, all seemingly in good condition. They are then taken to a Coast Guard cutter at sea for more evaluation.
You must never forget that they're human beings. No matter where they came from, they were trying to escape something, obviously, to come to a better place.
The migrants were taken on board the U.S. Coast Guard cutter Richard Etheridge. They will all be repatriated. Even if they made it to shore, they would have been sent back since the wet foot, dry foot policy was reversed in January of this year. Yet many still embark on this dangerous voyage to the United States.
My hope for them is freedom. How they have to go about it to achieve it is sad. It's sad that you can't live in your own country and have freedom.
There are many onlookers here on the beach that were saddened by what they saw today, but when the wet foot, dry foot policy was reversed in January of this year, it was front page in the newspaper in Cuba. So many of Cubans do know that this is the case. They wouldn't be allowed to stay even if they did make it to shore, but that does not keep them from getting on that risky journey here. I'm live on Dania Beach. Nikki Mohan, Local 10 News.